Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you a bunch of new stuff that The Good and the Beautiful has been releasing over the past couple of months. If you're like me, you get the newsletters, but you don't always have time to read them and see what new and exciting things they are coming up with or revising. And so I thought today's video would be a fun one to just kind of show you some of the new things that The Good and the Beautiful has been releasing over the past few weeks, few months. If you have received any of these items, please leave a comment down below and let us know what you thought. The comments are what I love about making these videos. And I do need to let you guys know that today's video is brought in partnership with The Good and the Beautiful. I continue to work with them and I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity to work with a company that is always creating new things that make me excited to homeschool, because when mom is excited to use a resource or do a unit, then the excitement is contagious. And so I just love the company. I love what they create, and that bleeds over into my homeschool. So I'm super grateful for their continued partnership with me. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 new things to show you that have come out over the past few months. And so we're just gonna dive right in, and I am going to show you what The Good and the Beautiful has been up to, because they are busy bees, always working. So the first thing I have to show you is this sweet hardcover well, these are the gold tails actually. So this is a The Good and the Beautiful original publication. It is hardcover, and like, look at the beautiful illustration there. It was written by Jenny Phillips, and it is a part of The Good and the Beautiful library. I love when they have these little bookmarks in there. This one is called A Crown for Kate, and it says, travel to a land long ago where a girl named Kate wants nothing more than to be a real queen one day. Although Kate, being blind, can't see the beautiful mill and land where she lives, she can feel, smell, and hear the beauty around her. When Kate unexpectedly finds a real crown in the forest, she is taken on a journey that will change her life. And if that doesn't show you why I love The Good and the Beautiful library, I don't know what will. I love the messages that are in all of the books. Some of them are original publications like this one. Some of them are just stories that were brought back into print by them. But if you have not checked out The Good and the Beautiful library, I would highly encourage you to do so. Olivia, oh, it does. It was just the same color as this vine, so I couldn't see it, but this is 1B. So even though Olivia's reading level surpasses this, she will read this again and again and enjoy it, and you are never too old or too advanced of a reader to appreciate a story like this. So if you haven't picked up any of these gold tales from The Good and the Beautiful, go check it out. You won't regret it. The next thing I have to show you guys is a new book study. So I was really excited about this book study because this year was the first year we have been using book studies in our homeschool. My oldest daughter is still working on A Touch of Magic, and the book study that goes along with that, the story of Helen Keller, and also her teacher. So I think it's really awesome that the story is about both. But anyway, the book study has been fantastic. She's loving it. And so the only other one that I previously had seen was Abraham Lincoln. We also have that one ready to go. But this one, Wild Like the Foxes, is a level 8 book study. And I was just really excited to have another option for a book study, and also a book that it's a little bit different than the other ones. So the back of this one, Jenny Phillips said, The Good and the Beautiful library is all about bringing the best books to children, and Wild Like the Foxes definitely is among some of the best books out there, with profound messages, beautiful writing, and a fascinating true story. My kids love true stories. This book was a favorite with our editing team. So you get the book study and the book to go along with it. The book studies cover writing, spelling, grammar, geography, literature, and art. So very covering all the things, just like language arts. And so I'm just really, really excited to have this new book study. So if you haven't ever ordered one, I would encourage you to do so. These are fantastic, and now they have another beautiful book ready for your kiddos to study. So excited about that. So the next new thing I have to share with you guys is actually not a new thing at all. Space science has been available on the Good and the Beautiful's website for a very long time. However, they did change the cover, and I did notice that they made it a K-8 unit study now. And on the second page of where the course material is, there's a little note about this, and it says for versions, new discoveries in space science are being made on an ongoing basis. This course is reviewed and revised periodically to keep information as up to date as possible. They do not release new editions of the science unit, as usually there are only a few minor changes, if any. They simply update the current version, and they do not offer free upgrades to updated versions, and this version is the original version of the unit released in June of 2017. So that's a little bit about the space unit, but it did get an updated cover, and it is a K-8 unit study, so I'm super excited to have that beautiful space unit to go through. Now, another new thing that just came out that really thrilled me, and I wanted to share it with you guys so much, because if you watched my other video, I think it was last month, I talked about our very favorite science units we've ever done. Arthropods was one of them, and now they have these additional resources for you guys that would be absolutely perfect to go with that unit. So this one is an original publication from the Good and the Beautiful. It's the Insects and Arachnids Questions and Answers book. And so even though we've already done this unit, my kids were ecstatic to receive this. And so this is available on their library. And then this is beautiful. It's a hardcover book. It's a nature reader about insects and arachnids. There were quite a few authors that contributed to this. And it's just really beautiful. I love the illustrations, and it talks about all different kinds of insects and different things, and I mean, look at how pretty this book is, you guys. So I'm so excited to have this for our nature study. When we take out our nature journals, I will read some of this with the kids. This is a level 5 book, if you guys were wondering, if you want your child to read it on their own. And again, on the back it says, in this delightful reader, one is reminded that even the smallest of God's creations is worthy of one's time and consideration. There is beauty and amazement all around, and this reader will help one learn where to find it. So the Good and the Beautiful, always pointing us to God. And so I love that. So I was so excited to get this. So if you're considering doing arthropods, or you want to just ramp up your nature study, both of these or just one would be a fantastic addition to your homeschool library. Now, the next thing I have to show you guys is a new unit, a new science unit, and it is geology. And they also came out with this really cool rocks and minerals kit. So inside this kit are 6 minerals and 3 rocks. There's talc, gypsum, chalcopyrite, fluorite, quartz, aquamarine, granite, limestone, and slate. And this obviously goes with this. The kids will use these to study these. And this is a K-8 unit study on geology. And my kids are so excited to do this. Initially this year, I had planned on doing mammals first, which we are completing, and then moving on to space science. And I hadn't really decided beyond that. So this one will be the one we do right after space science, because I know my kids are going to absolutely love it. So if you are looking for a new science unit, you might consider getting geology. I think it's really going to rank one of the top favorites in my house, but I'll let you guys know for sure once we're done. Now, another science unit that you may have seen or not seen before is Water and Our World. They obviously gave this a new cover. It is a K-8 science unit study, and along with the Water and Our World is this book called Tino and the Typhoon. So if you wanted to do a read aloud that correlated with your water study, this is available in the Good and the Beautiful library, and just an amazing story. So I've read the back and I've kind of thumbed through the pages. So it's just perfect with this, with the water study. And then they also have this book bundle that's really cool. This is a picture book, Famous Floods. And if your kids are like mine, they love seeing actual images of extreme weather and different things like that. So they have this, they have the water questions and answer book, and these are all original The Good and the Beautiful library publications. So I'm just so impressed and so proud of everyone who works there. I mean, they create these, I mean, they're just beautiful. So the water book bundle, and then you could add in Tino and the Typhoon as your read aloud as you do the Water and Our World study. And I mean, look at how much goodness is all right here. So I wanted to share this with you guys because I know that they previously had it, but it looks a little bit different now. So that is there. I'm gonna actually open it because some of the revised units that they've been going through, they've been adding in lesson extensions, and I want to see, yeah. So they previously, some of the science units were only for K through 6. Of course, that's loose. Plenty of people use them for older kids, but now they have these lesson extensions already in here, and the ones in the mammals unit were really awesome. And so I want to actually see what one of them looks like in here to show. Also, another new thing that is really cool that wasn't around previously with some of the science units is that there are videos that The Good and the Beautiful has put together that correlate with this. Yeah, and so this is a lot like mammals. So I don't think that this was previously in the science units, but the lesson extension pages for your older kids, if you're a mom like me that's got older kids, this is important. They're color, they're pretty. It's not just like a little thing that in black and white that they can read. You can actually hand this to your child. So I love that they're on separate pages. And again, I love that they have included videos to also go with this, so you're not having to search around on YouTube when you're in the middle of a lesson and trying to find, you know, flood videos. The Good and the Beautiful has done that for you. So that's really awesome and really exciting. Now, the next thing that I have to show you guys is the newly revised K through 8 Energy. And ironically, I still have the older version of Energy that we have not used yet. So this one said a unit study for K through 6, and this is what it previously looked like. And now this is the new one. This is the K through 8 science unit study. So they've changed the cover, they've probably updated some of the information, and placed in those lesson extensions that are their own pages, color, and very in-depth for your older kids. I know they say 7 through 8, but my 5th grader really enjoys doing them too, so I think that it's just any child that's ready to dig deeper. Don't be bound by the grade thing. But this is the new Energy, so if you were waiting for them to come up with something you could do with your older children as well, here it is, and it's really beautiful. So I'm really excited about this one. I'm not sure which one we're going to end our year with, whether it's water or energy, but I know that the Water in Our World and the energy go really nicely, like in sequence, just because there's some talk of energy creation through water, and so it kind of ties things together. So I will probably wait to do energy until I can personally follow it up with water, or vice versa, but that's just me. So I wanted to show you guys all of this new awesome materials that The Good and the Beautiful has been working hard on. The team there has been working hard, and it is evident because look at all of this goodness that has been added. I know that they have been working tirelessly to make sure that they're able to meet the demand of all of the new homeschoolers this year, and I just stand in amazement at what they've done, and I just think so highly of everyone that works there and that I'm in contact with. So I just really love them, and seeing the resources that these teams work really hard on creating. I mean, books from scratch it touches my homeschool mom heart, and I'm so grateful for them because the Good and the Beautiful has really, really, really blessed my homeschool and my life. So I'm very thankful. So I just wanted to share some of their new stuff with you guys. I will leave their site linked down below. If you have any questions for me, post them down in the comments. And if you have any video requests, also leave that down below. And if you've received any of these new things, let me know what you think down in the comments. I would love to get your feedback on it. And I think that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in my next video really soon. Bye guys.